Time travel. What comes first in your mind when you hear those words? Of course, this is a very seductive topic, so what is the answer of my question? The answer is, when you hear the word time travel, you think about the supernatural power with which you can change your past to make a perfect present and secure your future. But if you are a physicist, you will not think like an ordinary person because you know a scientific truth that most of the people ignore. But what does that have to do with that black hole pretty face? Just tell us about how do we time travel with black holes? In that case, let me be quick with my interesting explanation of the secret that only physicists know, understand and worship. Focus. Do you understand that if you travel back in time, you will create things out of thin air? I guess you do, because every time you come back from the past into the present, you will see the same person as you coming back from the past. But in backwards, like the reality has been reversed for him, his motion is reversed for you. Simply means that there are versions of you now, which means traveling into the past is not only forbidden by the fundamental laws of physics, but impossible. No matter what assumptions you make, what on the multiverse time travel is impossible? Oh man, you guys cannot wait, can you? Well, I never said that traveling in the time is impossible. The catch is that you cannot travel back in time, but you can travel into the future without any restrictions. So, in that case, how a black hole can act like a time travel machine? If your basics aren't clear, focus again. We can measure your position by using your coordinates x and y on a plane surface, but if you are a bird, we will need another coordinate h to specify your heights or altitude. But in reality, things are always moving. Even the stationary things that you think are stationary are in motion with respect to something else. You think you are sitting or lying watching this video and you are stationary, but believe me, relative to our galactic center, you are moving at a speed of 143 miles per second or 230 km per second on average. To exactly measure your position as a bird, we will need 4 coordinates, or 4 dimensions. That includes the 3 dimensions of space and the special dimensions of time. But what most people don't know is that the space and time are in different things. They are fabricated into each other, and it was first noted by the genius of the 20th century, Professor Albert Einstein. According to Einstein's general theory of relativity, space and time form an interwoven mesh. Gravity of an object affects the space-time continuum. Objects of heavy mass such as a planet distort space, causing other objects to fall in towards the planet. The flow of time is not the same everywhere. For example, a black hole has a strong gravitational field. The flow of time slows down as we get closer to the black hole, and it speeds up as we move away from the black hole. Using the same principle, we will plan our time travel. If you ever have watched the movie Interstellar and you were lucky enough to understand it, then probably you have a guess on what I am talking about. This is no nonsense science fiction. It is pure physics, and physics always works. How do we travel in time using black hole? So now, as you are fully prepared with all the theoretical concepts and fundamentals, the answer is that you go around in an orbit to the black hole at a safe distance, so that you don't end up in spaghettification. Choose a big black hole obviously, and after spending some time around the beauty, come back to see what's going on Earth. I bet you will see mostly unfamiliar faces and great advancement in the time while you weren't there. No, Cooper, don't blame yourself for the world not developing while you were there. It developed because you probably came after 70-80 years or maybe more. What? You counted days while you were around the black holes, and according to you it is not more than a year? Oh dear Cooper, remember the fundamentals. The time moves slower around heavy objects such as massive black holes because they bend the space-time so much that even their own light cannot escape out. So, we can time travel using gravity, but only in future. The possibility of going back in time has been ruled out. We all are traveling in time all the time. When you fly on an airplane, climb a mountain or use an elevator, you are altering the speed at which you get to the future. As for me, it is time to go. But before I go, I would like to answer all your questions and opinions on time travel in comments. And to help us beat the YouTube algorithm, please smash the like button. If you are new on our channel, please subscribe.